Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and today we're going to dig up the potatoes. If you remember at the beginning of the spring when we started the raised bed victory garden series, and you know what, I didn't think it was going to do as good as it did, and it's done awesome. So the last thing we have to harvest is our potatoes. If you remember, I made 2 quick raised bed gardens at the end of my yard, and I planted potatoes, but one I just covered in dirt and the other one I covered up with straw, and we're gonna see which one came out better. The one thing that I could see now is the one that was just dirt. I didn't come back and I didn't cover up the potatoes again, so I have a lot of green potatoes, which you know, I kind of wasted them. But the ones that are covered with straw, I don't see any potatoes, so we're just gonna have to dig them up and see which one's done better. One thing I do know is I'm more likely to go and dump straw back on the potatoes throughout the year than I am to go out there and cover them up with dirt. So it's just, you know, you run out of time to do all these things. So I am leaning towards the potatoes that are grown in straw than the potatoes that are grown just in dirt. So we're gonna see what the harvest is on these, and then maybe then we'll know which one to go with next year. I'm super happy with the amount I got out of my raised bed victory gardens. This year was an awesome year with the gardens, so let's start digging up the potatoes. So here is the first bed, and it's covered in straw, and the one thing I did notice, we had a dry, hot year, and they did a whole lot better at holding the moisture. Even though it was so dry, underneath the straw it'd be still moist. So, and the plants looked a lot healthier than the ones earlier in the year. And look at this, here's my shame. I didn't get back and cover up the potatoes properly, so I wasted some. I'm just hoping there's a good crop underneath there somewhere. So we're gonna start digging them out and see how it goes. Let's see what happened here. We're gonna go, there's a potato here, so we're gonna dig these out. Wow, there's some nice small potatoes. But let's see if there's more in there. Not much. Oh, not too big, but they're still going. They're good. So we're gonna keep going this way. Oh, well, there's a bunch of small potatoes. They're like rosettes. I'm gonna keep putting the straw back on. Here's another little potato. It's got green on it though. Okay, so I'm gonna push the straw back. Let's see what's under here. You know what? We got some nice potatoes, but they really didn't seem to grow very big. So I don't know if they're all going to go like that. There's another one there. That's nice. Like they're super nice. They're like spring potatoes, but in the fall. Here's another one. Oh, there's some more there. They look awesome, but they're not very big. That's all I can say. Okay, we're gonna dig these up. Oh, these are a bit bigger. A little bit anyways. Oh, that's a nice one. The worst part is that's the biggest one I got out of here so far. Oh, these look good though. You know what? These are gonna taste really good. So those are the potatoes I dug out of the raised bed that was covered with straw. They are pretty small, but I think they're gonna taste great. And you know what? We got a decent amount of yield off of this garden. It would have been nicer if they grew a little bit bigger, but now we're gonna have to check in this raised bed. I can see that they are bigger, at least the ones that poked out through the dirt, but we'll just have to see if the ones underneath grew to a decent size. Let's see what this one looks like. It had this on top, which they're pretty much wasted, but let's dig it up and see what we got underneath. Oh, they definitely, wow, that is a nice potato. Oh my gracious. Let's see. That's another nice potato. They are much bigger. They are much bigger so far. we'll keep moving it. What's this? Oh, that's the seed potato. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna keep digging. No more here. We'll go to the next plant. It is kind of a waste. I wasted these potatoes, but it does seem like the ones that are underneath are really, really good. Like, that's okay. These are a decent size. I am okay with that. These are the potatoes I got from West Coast Seed. There you go, that's a good one. Wow, that's a good one. There's the potato harvest for the year. I can't lie, I'm a little bit down on the amount of potatoes I got, but you know what? The ones I do have, I think they look great. We're just gonna have to tweak it a little bit each year. I don't know if it's the straw on top of the potatoes that actually made smaller potatoes, or if it's just because the tree gave it more shade. Either one, I don't know. So next year we'll tweak it a bit. I'll do a little research over the winter, and that's the potatoes I got. So that's about enough for today, and you guys have a good one.